What's up? It's your boy HB here with HB Juicy Brewskis, and today I'm going to show you guys my 4-color mill deck, which is named Sir, Would You Like to Sign My Petition? It is owned by Thrasios Triton's Hero, which is a 1/3 for a blue and a green, where you can pay for it to scry one and either put a land on the battlefield tapped or draw a card, depending on what you reveal. And Ravos Soul Tender, who is a 2/2 for 3, a white and a black, who has flying, gives all of my other creatures +1/+1, and I can bring back one from my graveyard to hand. But the real main person of the deck, or shall I say, persons, peoples, however you want to describe them, are the Persistent Petitioners, where they are a 1 and a blue for a 1/3. You can have any number of them in the deck, and I play 32 of them. So you can tap 4 untapped of them to mill target player for 12 cards. Brewvac helps out, because 1, he's an advisor, so helps out with that plan. And 2, he doubles up the amount of milling going on. So, always nice to have 2 different things to help out at the same time. Throttling Stone is one of the spells where we can massively put as many of them as possible into play due to the Ripple 4 ability, which is where when you cast a spell with Ripple 4, you reveal the top 4 cards of your library. If any of them share the same name as the card you just cast, put them immediately on the stack and the rest on the bottom on the library. But the real combo piece of this deck is this is also an intruder alarm deck, so that way when I get as many of these guys as possible onto the battlefield, there's a whole bunch of untapped triggers that I get to respond to for each activation. How we're going to dig through the deck, aside from Thrasios, is with Sphinx of the Chimes here, where I can discard 2 Petitioners at the same time to draw 4 cards, and hopefully churn through the deck really fast, in a way to also fill up the graveyard, because this is a mass reanimator deck to help out with the combo. Echoing Return helps out because if I get to the point where you draw a whole bunch of cards and you just don't have any more in your hand and you still have a good chunk of the deck to get through, just pay 1 black, get them all back, and start discarding them back to the Sphinx. It is a really efficient engine. So that's always nice. Altar of Dementia is in here because 1, it mills. So, helps out game plan. 2, it can put them in the yard if I have no other way to constantly reanimate them. And 3, when you're doing the mass reanimations, having a free sack outlet to get them all back at the same time when you're going through intruder alarm lines is nice. Between the different ways of the 5 different ways here to mass reanimate between Rally, Ancestors, Living Death, Angels, Glorious Rise, Bloodbond March, or Immortal Servitude, pretty nice. So what we're about to do right here is I'm going to go through here real quick and we're going to see some test play hands and see how the gameplay can go. This opening hand right here, 1 land, ship it. No lands, we're just going to go ahead and ship it. We need something better. This is at least a decent opener. We got 3 lands, 2 mana rocks. We don't have all the colors for the most part, but it seems decent. This one right here is a debatable one because it's 1 land, but you have so much acceleration and mana that it's kind of playable and risky, but it has pretty good payoff. This one, you have all your colors, you have mana rocks, you got at least 1 Petitioner. You're on an early Thrasios plan, which is fine. This one, you immediately just ship, there's no lands. This one, it's debatable, but you realistically only want 3 lands in your starter. This is an alright keep. You don't have much going on early on, you try for Thrasios, and then try to get yourself ready so you can do that Seaborn line. Because you need to help out in your value engine. So, let's see what else we got. This one is a debatable keep because you got 2 lands in your ramp, but you don't have anything you can really play. This one is also debatable. I would probably also ship it. This one's fine. You got 3 lands, you got ramp, you got at least a mana dork, you got acceleration in other ways. So, yeah. So, go ahead and if you find this interesting or know anyone else that would like to find these interesting, go ahead and follow the link in the description below for my Moxfield link to all of my other decks. And if you want to see something else I could potentially build, go right ahead and drop a comment down below. Go ahead and like the page, and go ahead and subscribe to notifications to see when other gameplays happen of different decks.